This is one of London's most violent boroughs, where police and community relations have often been strained. But here in Croydon, things are changing. Trust in local police has been slowly improving, due in no small part to the work of community outreach volunteers like James and Wayne.
And they're stopped for when they're not even given a reason.
They're deeply worried that the government's move to pave the way for more stop and search will undo all that good work.
We've been working tirelessly to build relations between the Met and the community, and it's taken a long while for us to get to where we are today, and it's going to affect us massively, definitely.
Do you think that trust is going to go?
100%. 100%.
I think one of the problems is that for young people, when they're stopped, the trauma that they face, not even having an explanation as to why they're being stopped is a massive issue. You know, it's one thing having reasonable grounds, which is quite a vague term anyway, but to then be told we don't even have to give you a reason, we can just stop you because of what you look like or because of who you are, it's just a big issue for us.
Meeting some of the latest intake of police officers in Surrey, the Prime Minister defended his plans to ease restrictions around stop and search as something that would actually be positive for community cohesion.
I think that giving the police the backing that they need in law to stop someone, to search them, to relieve them of a dangerous weapon, I don't think that's strong-arm tactics. I think that's a kind and a loving thing to do.
In Manchester, Rama Blagan is still traumatised by a burglary at her newsagent's earlier this month. Caught on CCTV camera, the two thieves got away with £700 worth of alcohol. Rama says she still hasn't seen a police officer face to face since the break-in.
I just wanted justice. I want somebody come, stand with me and tell me what I lost. It might be in my luck I lost, but I want somebody comes to stand with me, tell me, don't worry, this won't happen again.
As part of the government's beating crime plans, Greater Manchester Police will pilot a project to ensure burglary victims are visited by an officer. More widely, the plans also include greater use of electronic tags for some burglars and thieves on their release from prison. Ordinarily, there would be widespread backing among rank-and-file officers for much of the government's proposals. But a row over pay is the latest issue that has them less than enthusiastic for what the Police Federation says is essentially a rehash of old announcements.
Many of the things being announced by the Prime Minister for policing today, we already do. An example is named officers to deal with crime. We already do that. We have done for many, many years. But what we do need is a long-term sustainable funding for policing, which we haven't had for many, many years.
And as long as rank-and-file officers continue their grievance with the Home Secretary in particular, the Prime Minister's efforts to focus the public's attention on a strong law enforcement agenda will be far from easy. Mark White, Sky News.